Okay, I don't know if you guys can hear me, but my makeup's coming off. I'll wait for a couple of you guys to get the notifications and then I'll start. So, so right now, what is it? Today is July 16th and it is, oh my gosh, 4 something. Can you guys tell where I am right now? So right now, I'm at the Salt Lake City airport, and so I just flew in from Las Vegas, right? You guys know I live in Las Vegas, and I've told you, remember a couple months ago where I was telling you how everybody needs to lay low and be like wise as serpents and harmless as doves because people are going to start losing their minds? Clearly, people are losing their minds. So I flew from Vegas to here in Salt Lake today, and masks are required, and I'm in public, so I have to wear the mask. And it's like an hour flight, right? So I get on the airplane, and immediately there's already some random like passenger who's like fighting with the flight attendant about wearing a mask. Everybody knows masks are required in airports. You have to wear them on planes. Like, uh, some flight attendant is not going to have any like jurisdiction to be like, sure, just disregard the law. Like, so anyway, they start arguing, and he's like, "You don't need to be talking to me like that. Like, I'm a disabled vet, blah blah blah." And the flight attendant's like, "I don't care. These are the rules. Like, you have to follow the rules." And the guy is just being like super belligerent, and then the flight attendant's like, "Get your stuff. You're not going to be flying today." And the guy just like stays put. So the flight attendant like goes to the front of the plane to like talk with other flight attendant people, I guess. And then a little time passes, and I guess they're figuring out like what they're going to do about this passenger. And then I start hearing him like mumbling under his breath that he's going to like fight one of the flight attendants, like he was going to hit one of them. So immediately, like, I start filming over my shoulder, and he like gets up, walks to the back, and like hits one of them with his shoulder. And I thought maybe he was just being like a jerk or something, like going to the bathroom in the back of the cabin. But later, before we start to taxi, they like bring a woman on, and she tells him to like get his stuff, and they like take him off the plane. And come to find out, I overhear the flight attendants talking that this guy like went to the back and like actually like put hands on the flight attendant and like was saying like, "Are you gonna tell other passengers to wear a mask?" And it's just like, oh my gosh, like people are going so crazy. And I feel like this is why it is so imperative for all of us to remember, like, everybody else out here is not necessarily playing with a full deck of cards, okay? Like, people are so on edge, and this is not the time to be like fighting over stupid stuff with people because you don't know who's gonna snap. And it's just like, today is not the day. So regardless of like what you think about what's going on in the world, honestly, like, just try to stay as like low to the ground as possible, because what did Jesus tell us? We need to be wise as serpents and harmless as doves. And it's, I have no idea if this guy's a Christian or not. Don't know, don't care. But as a Christian, I've seen other Christians acting crazy, trying to be belligerent about this stuff. And it's just like, dude, do you want to get kicked off a plane? Do you want to have that on your record? Do you want to like have like assaulting a flight attendant on your record? Like, that's a felony here in the United States. Like, this is not the hill to die on. And I know so many people are like, this is the mark of the beast, this is a sign that you're subservient. And it's just like, dude, this is not the hill to die on. This is not where you want to get a record, okay? Like, there's much bigger fish to fry. And you know, I think Satan wants people riled up, because if you get riled up and you start acting out and you get all crazy, you're already going to have a police record. Is that what you want? And then you're definitely not going to be able to be used for God's kingdom. Like, what if God wants to send you overseas or something as a missionary? Now all of a sudden you can't because you were popping off during the pandemic over a stupid mask. Like, just lay low. Be a good representative of Christ. We've already talked about why we need to follow authority according to Romans 13, 1 Peter 2, Titus 3. Like, this is not the hill to die on. Please be smart. Use discernment. This is not the hill to die on. Let me reiterate, this is not the hill to die on. So please, be kind to everybody. Just follow the rules. This is not the mark of the beast. The vaccine is not the mark of the beast. There's no chips that are going to be like the mark of the beast. This is not going to be something that you're going to be tricked into, okay? This is something that you are going to willingly take and want to take. I can't reiterate this enough. A mask is not the mark of the beast. A vaccine is not the mark of the beast. Stop listening to people who keep saying this because it's just straight up unbiblical. Remember, bad things happen. We live in a fallen world. And since we live in a fallen world, germ warfare exists. Bad people exist. Experiments go wrong. Whatever. But at least we have the ability to protect ourselves. And we can be good representatives of Christ by just following the rules. Like, this is not the hill to die on. I want to reiterate, this is not the hill to die on. So please be a good representative of Christ. Don't be a crazy person. Don't be belligerent to people who especially have no power to change the rules. Cashiers, store employees, flight attendants, please be kind and don't embarrass Jesus, okay? Thank you. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.